Good afternoon from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm at Pullen Park. I'm back from the Emerald City. Had a nice time there. Had a couple of issues, but a pretty nice time. Folks, I was thinking of, I actually put a YouTube video about my most shocking question. And I believe the one that I chose is still the most shocking question I've ever had as a teacher. And I don't think what I'm about to bring up is going to replace it, but I do want to bring it up. Um, Actually had a student who I believe is actually from the Caribbean. Very intelligent young man. Um, but obviously, he had little to no experience with American history, which didn't seem that way given the fact that he was lighting the class up. He was destroying that class. He was putting that class over his knee. And afterwards said, "Hey, you want to get some ice cream?" I mean, he was beating that class up. Well, anyway, um, but he had a question. If he didn't know something, he would ask a question, which is good. So I came onto this certain part of the lecture. I believe the class is online, if you will, a certain part of the lecture that talks about things such like as R&B, rhythm and blues. Well, the young man then, stops and says he wants to know what rhythm and blues is. Now, I'm always thinking that that rhythm, R&B has a crossover appeal. That quite a few people are gonna know what it is. Well, he didn't, at least by that name. And obviously, there were other different types of music, where he came from. Stunned me, but I also was like, you know what? This is a good one because now I can actually tell them what R&B really is. Because some people, maybe some of y'all, think that our R&B is R. Kelly. That's more of a hip hopish type of thing. That's more of a hip hopish type thing. And I'd even say that about Guy, and Aaron Hall, who R. Kelly ripped off. I said it. I said it. But anyway, um, but at any rate, and so I was like, good, I get to play him some real R&B because folks, basically R&B died really in the early '90s. To be honest with you, after the '60s, '70s, and '80s, you know, R&B hits a crest. Okay, you have this neo soul stuff, and that's nice, and hip hop, right? And if you're saying that Beyonce's R&B, just don't say it aloud. Don't say silly things aloud. But anyway, so I brought in little Teddy Pendergrass. But man, I wish I would have known about this earlier because I could give him the full gamut, right? Little Teddy Pendergrass, little Stephanie Mills, Betty Wright, who I guess is soul, but soul R&B, tomato tomato, little Luther Vandross, right? A little bit of OJ's, some good stuff, some really 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 good stuff, you know. Um, but I thought that was interesting because you're thinking like stuff these days has crossover appeal, and where he's from, or at least for him, it's not quite as, if you will, familiar. Something to think about. Oh, Jeffrey Osborne. Hmm. So many good options. Oh, Little Rufus, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin. Yeah. I mean, these new kids, that just isn't the same thing. Anyway, take care, folks. Goodbye. And yes, I said it about R. Kelly. I said it. I said it. Take it easy, folks. Don't worry. It's all in fun. Take care, y'all. Bye bye.